Salam everyone, my name's TaZzZ, this is my beautiful wife.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Saima.
Right, most of you may know me for rapping, producing, music purposes, but today the topic we're going to speak about is much more important than everything. And Alhamdulillah, after 4 years of struggle and the test of time, me and my wife, we were blessed with a beautiful daughter and her name is Inaya. The reason we're doing this video is because I posted something on Instagram and the reaction I got out of that post, it's not the reaction of comments where everyone was congratulating me. It was more of the messages I got of married couples who are, finding it difficult to conceive. And what I learned from that was how many people suffer in silence. And if you can't, for whatever reason, can't conceive or have a baby, it's not a bad thing. It's absolutely normal. We've been through it and we're going to tell you our miracle story because that's exactly what it is. And I just want everyone who's watching to know it's absolutely normal. If you're going through, struggles trying to have a baby, you have to trust Allah and you have to trust in His timing, just like we did. And after 4 years, Alhamdulillah, we've been blessed. So I'm gonna let my wife start. So Saima?
Sorry, my English is not good, but I'll try to my best. I just want to tell our story because a lot of couples survive like us. So I just give them hope. So let's start from the beginning.
From the very beginning?
Yeah. Actually, 1 year in our marriage. We're not getting pregnant. When I'm going outside with my mother-in-law, all aunties ask me, when you give us good news? And all the time I'm just disappointed and came home and just, I can't explain my feeling. So, but I try. And so we decided to go to doctor. And when we go to doctor said, don't worry. 1 year is not too much. You are very young, and in first year, a lot of couple take a time. So go home, just relax, and inshallah one day it will happen. So we come back home, but
she said enjoy, innit? She said to us, just enjoy life. Yeah. I remember.
And we come back home, and my mind's still over there, and we just trying for getting pregnant, but still spend 4 or 5 months, and we go back to the doctor. Doctor sent us in a hospital, so
for checkups.
Yeah, for checkups, so for ultrasounds, and we go over there. My husband and my old test done, and reports came, and doctor called us. Your reports came, and we go over there for collect our reports. So when we go over there, the doctor said your husband reports is fine, but my uterus is little bit abnormal. So if you have a chance to get pregnant, but when you get pregnant, maybe your miscarriage.
15%.
Yeah, 15%.
It's called a bicornuate uterus. Yeah. So what that means basically, it's got like your uterus in a woman's body. If you've got a bicornuate uterus, it's like an abnormal shape. But that doesn't mean you can't be pregnant. That just means there's a 15% chance that you might miscarriage in 7 months, maybe 7 months into the pregnancy. But it wasn't like, oh, that's the reason, or it's because of my wife we can't get pregnant. It was not that. It was, they just done a test, they checked everything, and they thought, oh, that seemed maybe odd or something. Mm. So then what happened?
So again, we come back home, and I'm just get upset. My husband all the time said, don't worry, if Allah give us. Yeah. So one day, inshallah, but I'm still upset, and all the time then we said, I still love you if we have no baby. So, but it's not enough for us.
So what used to happen was, this is the first hospital we went to, and the results came and stuff, and you got to understand, from a woman's point of view, they get very lonely and there's no one they can discuss it to. But someone like me, I thought, oh, what happened? Don't worry, inshallah, whatever. I had the whole positive outlook. So did my wife. She believed, but when the results came, and then my wife, remember Google, your best friend Google? She was on Google all day long, understanding bicornuate uterus, and then my wife said to me, let's get checked again. We went to Homerton.
Okay.
So tell them that story. What happened this time?
We go Homerton and our test started. And when we go for the appointment, every appointment we just go for with the hope.
Hope that,
But again,
they'll give us good news, they'll give us good news.
But all the time they give us another test, and 2 years spent like this.
2 years.
Yeah.
Literally 2 years, just appointments. You know, our dressing board there, table, was full of post-it pads. This day appointment, that day appointment, that day appointment. And our life just became that. Our marriage became that, that's all we spoke about. Whether we're having roti downstairs, we're eating and, 18th September, 19th October, this, that, we've got to go there, this, that, this friend said that friend, do you remember? That's all it was. In my house, me and my wife, this was the only topic. We'll go watch, cinemas, and that's all we talked about, rather than, enjoying. So the second hospital we went to get rechecked up, I remember, and, it's like it was a fertility center, and I had to go give my test, my sperm samples, because they need to check the volume of it. And I had to go, I remember, 5 a.m. in the morning. So 3 weeks in a row, I had to go 5 a.m. in the morning. And it's difficult, going there, you feel like something's wrong with you. But you have to believe, I don't know, I can't explain, you have to have faith. And, we'd go, and my wife, she got depressed. It was like, it was not good. Our relationship suffered big time, and like too bad. I'm gonna get into how bad. And so once we went to this hospital, the second hospital, all the results came back. Then Miss Sharma, remember Miss Sharma?
Yeah.
Right. So tell them what happened. We'd go to, our specialist. She was looking after our case, and her name's Miss Sharma. And all the tests, we keep going. She's always giving us hope, telling us, don't worry, this test, okay, do blood. How many blood tests did you do? 500?
Yeah.
600? But just giving blood away like that, And then Eid Day. Let's come to Eid Day now. This was 2016. Let's talk of 2016. Tell them what happened on Eid Day.
Yeah. Eid Day, after praying namaz, we go to hospital and collect our all reports. So when we go over there, our doctor don't want to see us.
Yeah, listen to this.
They sent our report with her colleagues.
Yeah.
And she said, Miss Sharma busy and she can't see you. So
here's your result.
Yeah, here's your result, and I discuss
with
your
you.
report with you.
Yeah.
So me and my husband say, I want to meet with Miss Sharma.
Because
she busy,
yeah.
we wait for her.
Because we were dealing with one specialist for 2 years, so we're thinking, she's given us all the tests and appointments. Why doesn't she want to give our final results to us? She's done all her tests, everything, and this day, and it was on Eid Day, I remember, I went to hospital in my salwar kameez, in my mosque, the prayer attire, and we went there, and she's not there, but you saw her in the other room, do you remember?
Yeah.
So what did you say to them?
She's not busy, she just sit on another room.
Another room, yeah.
And we insist to meet with Miss Sharma, and after half an hour, we go, they say, send to Miss Sharma.
Yeah.
And she said, we don't find why we are not getting pregnant.
She said it in the most politest way.
Yeah.
But what she wanted to say was, you can't be pregnant. That's what she wanted to say. And it's like, like going to school and the teacher's giving you your exam results, but you failed. That's what it was. And it was tough, man. Like when I think of it now, I didn't know how to control her. She started crying, and right, what happened when we got home? They need to know this. Because, it's no point me telling you or us telling you our story, because it's a miracle story. Never forget that. Our story is the biggest. I've achieved so much in my life. Musically, I've achieved so many accolades, but this achievement that, we have been blessed with from Allah, nothing comes close to that. And this feeling is unexplainable. So she gives our results. She says to us in the most politest way to my wife that, look, it's unexplained, but what she's trying to say is, Saima, you can't be pregnant. And this is 3 years and 4 months now. 3 years and 4 months now. So we jump in the Uber.
We came home.
She didn't speak to me throughout the whole journey in the Uber. So you come home.
I'm just crying, and I came home and fight with my husband and blame myself. Why me? So my husband all the time he just say, don't worry, it will happen one day, inshallah, don't worry.
Yeah.
And he said, if baby not coming, I still love you, and I still with you, I never leave you.
But you're feeling insecure, innit?
Yeah. I thought maybe one day you are fed up with me and you leave me.
I love her too much. I can't do that.
I'm just crying, and he tried to understand me a lot, but
it's hard for a guy. It's like a lonely path. Like, what are you gonna say? I mean, I wish something was wrong with me, but I didn't know how to console her. I didn't know how to comfort her. So we've been given that result now, that news. So I'm now trying to put my mind, I'm doing music again. I released my album, and every time I come home from outside, she'd hit me with one word. And that word, I don't even want to say it, it was divorce. I'd come home.
I said him, give me divorce and
marry. Go remarry. So the first one I ignored. The first time she said it, I said, you know what? Alex, she's angry, she's upset. But it started happening a lot. She's like, oh, I'm good for nothing. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to do with me? I can't give you child. Do you remember all that? And we started fighting. This is a bed, and she slept on that side looking there. I slept on that side looking there. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, living in the same house, and we don't talk to each other. Not even hello, nothing.
Even our relationship came to break down.
We were that close to be finished. So obviously I was in a bad place. I made stupid mistakes during that time, which I'll regret for the rest of my life. And she didn't stop. She would not stop. I'd come home trying to hug my wife, I love you. And she wanted a divorce. She was like, she said, Apni zindagi ji, go live your life. I'm stopping you.
Yeah. Why you survive for me?
Yeah. So it was bad. The fights were bad, very bad. The fights went on for how long? They went throughout the while
full week.
The full weeks and stuff, but for about 3 months, I think, this divorce thing just kept on. And I understand where she was coming from, but I didn't understand. I remember in the studio, after my show, I had the show, and you're sitting in my studio chair, and we started fighting now. And with, I say something, you say something, I say something, ping pong, table tennis. And then I chucked the Lucozade bottle at you to say stop. Do you remember? I said to you stop talking, like I got angry. And then we hold each other and we're trying to fight with each other. And I remember you cried and you got on the carpet, you went to the knees like that and you said, Ya Allah, why me? What? Do you remember? You said, Ya Allah, why me? And that's when, I'm telling you, that was the moment when I looked into my wife's eyes and it was like, shit, man. It was like, she's in pain. Like, that is suffering there. And it's like, you know that cry you have, that one massive cry where you speak to God and you're asking, why me? And she cried, and I was in the room, and it was like, wow. It's like it moved me. And it was epic. And I hugged her, we held each other, and we said, look, we're going to pray namaz. And we started believing a little bit again. So we went to doctors to discuss our results from the hospital, because we have to show it to them. So what happened? Went to the doctor. What did the doctor say to us for the next step? What did they say?
Try for IVF.
Right,
But
for those...
I don't want IVF. I want natural
baby.
Yeah.
Right. For those who don't know what IVF means, basically IVF is a very normal procedure. What they do is they remove an egg from the woman, and then what they do is they get the guy's sperm, they inject it into the ovaries and like fertilize it, and that's the way they do it. With the eggs. I mean, if you type into Google, there's a much more broader explanation, but I'm just trying to give it to you the most simplest way. And it's 100% natural. It is. It's still it'll be our DNA. But she said, the doctor, they advised us to go for IVF. So we booked an appointment. It's in central London. We went there, and how much was the treatment? How much, if we were going to do IVF, how much was it?
6,000. And we have no money that time.
We had no money. £6,000 was how much it would cost. Because we was going to go privately, because these appointments, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, it was long. So if you had to wait for an appointment and, go, it was just dragging on. And we've been through 4 years and we were tired. We was like, we want everything now, do blood test. So my wife said to me, I don't know, let's try this. So I was like, I had savings, but I didn't have the full amount, £6,000. I remember I went to the mosque, I was praying Isha namaz. I pray my namaz, I sit there and I'm like, Ya Allah, look, you know my situation, you know where I am right now. And at this point, I so badly want a child. And I'm sitting in the mosque and I said, Ya Allah, please, just please support me through this, guide me, help me. And, I've got nothing. And, I know how happy my wife will be if this gets successful. So please. So after, I sold so much musical instruments that I had in my studio. I sold music productions, near enough, like my best ones, near enough for free, just so I can get the money together. And just little things, like headphones, Beats by Dre headphones I sold for like £100 that I had. And she had some money, we put together and we had, £6,000. So we go to St. Paul's, October 2017, we go to St. Paul's to book ourselves for IVF treatment. We go there, they fill in all the forms, they take all the money in advance. Very good clinic. They do her blood test, same 30 minutes, innit? Mm-hmm. And we were sitting there like, whoa, this whole hospital is working for us. So we was very impressed by the service. So they said to us, once the money was paid, the forms were filled, they took all, blood test, everything to make sure that we are fit enough for IVF. So then what happened was, pay the money, we leave, and they said to us, come back in January. So this year, 2018, they said, come back in January and your treatment will start for IVF. So me and my wife, we left and we said, right, now it's in Allah's hands. And I said to her, from now, we're not going to talk about this.
Yeah,
I said, do you remember? I said, we're not going to talk about this. We're just going to enjoy life now. And jo sadi kismat de vich hega, whatever's in our kismat, वही होगा. अगर अल्लाह ने सानू बच्चा देना हुआ तो साडे हक दे विच बच्चा आऊगा अगर अल्लाह सानू देना चाहता हुआ. If Allah wants to give us a child, He will bless us with a child. But from now on, no more talking, Saima. That's it, finished. Enjoy life, go cinemas, eat, junk food, everything. So, October, I think it was 12th of October, it was 14th, 12th or 14th was that day. We left and we become relaxed. November, 1 month later.
17th of November.
Dates. See how accurate we are. November 17th, I'm sleeping in the bed. And one day before, my wife was saying to me, I'm having back pain, I'm having this.
In my stomach.
So I was like, oh, I have paracetamol, you know, big up paracetamol, it cures everything. So my wife went to the doctors to get check-up to see what's wrong and, you know, if they can give some stronger medication. And I'm at home, I didn't go with you to the doctors. You know, I was just tired, I was just laying down, chilling, watching a bit Netflix, you know. What happened when you went doctors? Tell them.
She said, buy a stick and check, maybe you are pregnant.
Buy a pregnancy stick, clear blue.
I'm a little confused and I'm surprised. How can I get pregnant?
Yeah.
You know, we tried for last 3 years.
4 years nearly.
4 years nearly.
Yeah.
So I'm not still getting pregnant. So I come home and I tell my husband. She said like this and...
What did I reply? What did I say? I said, oh, okay, yeah. Because I didn't want to get my hopes up. I was like, we've been here before, false alarm, we've been here before.
Yeah.
So what happened? You go into the toilet, because I've got an ensuite room. You go into the toilet to check.
And it's positive.
It's positive. You know how I knew it's positive? She didn't even say it to me. The door opened. You know the way the door just opened? So I'm lying like this, yeah? And I was like, huh? And she just smiled. Do you remember? She just smiled. I said to her, wait. That's all I said, that word. I said, wait. I ran to the chemist and I got another stick. I said, here you go. I'm waiting, yeah? Here you go. Door open again. Same smile. No talking. I grabbed her. We ran straight back to the doctors. I go, listen, forget all your other appointments. Listen, look, stick says positive. We took both sticks there like it was World Cup trophy, you know? We took both sticks there. And then the doctor said to us, go to early gynecology unit, as in go to the hospital and they can check if you're pregnant. Because in the doctors, they don't have the equipment or ultrasound. So we go to it's Thursday, I remember. We go to hospital quickly. You know where you give the Uber driver, not even the Uber driver, like a mini cab driver, you give them, keep the change. You know, you give them more than they want because you were sorry. So we go to hospital. We tell them, listen, hello, emergency. They took my wife into the room, done the check, and we were brought back to reality. They said, it's too early, we can't see. Do you remember? But what they said, they go, we're going to do a blood test, and you come back through, didn't you see Charlie? 4 days, they said, come back 4 days later, and if your blood test, the blood count, if it doubles, then what that means is that you're pregnant because something's inside you growing. So we come home now.
Again, we disappointed.
We're disappointed,
we
but
want to get happy, but we
control it.
Yeah.
So we wait now.
We're not 100% sure.
We're not 100% sure, but she's Allahu Akbar 24/7. Allahu Akbar 24/7. And one day go by. Inshallah, yes, Allah will. 2 days, 3 days, 4th day, the day of the appointment in hospital. 9:30 was our appointment. And you know they say Asians are late. We was there 8:30. 8:30 we was there, 1 hour early. We couldn't control it. We get there. We walk in and it's like it was yesterday. We walk in, they tell us to wait, and you tell them now what happened. We're waiting. How were you feeling? Tell them.
Definitely, I'm nervous.
How nervous? How much nervous?
When half an hour there?
Yeah. Half an hour we waited, yeah.
And when doctor came back with our results.
With the results, I had to say, sorry to interrupt, I need to say, because she spoke to me. She walked in with the paper like this, and she goes to me, where are you taking your wife for dinner tonight? She didn't even say you're pregnant. She goes, where are you taking your wife for dinner tonight? What did you do?
I would just start crying. And
She first jumped on her like King Kong, and then she jumped on me.
Yeah.
And she said, congratulations, you're pregnant. Do you even understand? She said to us, congratulations, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I remember I hugged my wife, we're crying, and you know, like in your toilet or your bathroom, you have like a cupboard, which has mirrors. And I'm hugging her, and I looked in the mirror, and I'm crying, but I'm bare happy. I'm so happy, and that's when I realized what tears of joy means. I realized we come outside hospital, hug again, we look up, and what did we say?
Thank you, Allah.
We thanked Allah straight away. We was like, thank you. She was 3 weeks pregnant. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks
3
pregnant.
weeks, 2 days.
3 weeks, accuracy. 3 weeks, 2 days. But we were still scared because we didn't want anything to disappoint us. Do you remember I said to you, shh, kiss none of us, hold on, relax, don't tell nobody, relax. I said, get, later on in the pregnancy stage. 2 months went by, we told our immediate family.
Yeah. And everyone very happy for us.
Oh.
And everyone crying with us.
Yes.
They can't explain them feelings in it.
Yeah, and then 2 months, 3 months.
4 months, 5.
What number after 5? 6 months.
6 months,
7,
8, and 9. And finally, Inaya come.
Inaya. For those who don't know, Inaya in Arabic means Allah's gift, God's gift. And that's exactly what Inaya is to us. And my wife prayed Fajr namaz. She went, because her actual date was July 31st, was your due date, but it never goes to the due date. It always goes over for the first child, and July 31st, still big belly, baby not coming, no pain, nothing. She had like easy pregnancy, eating grilled chicken, Nando's, ice cream, whatever she wants. We start loving each other again.
Yeah.
So happy because no more fights, no more divorce, all love, and we were so happy. Yeah, it was wicked. I'd come home and hold the stomach. Let me see, and August 10th, Friday, August the 10th, 2018, Whips Cross Hospital. What a day! Day that changed my life. Our life, sorry. Oh, what a day. At 10:08 p.m, Inaya, our daughter, was born. Right, check this out. Inaya was born on 10th of August 2018 at 10:08. Do you get it? 10th as in the date, and 8th as in the month. So it was a bit weird, baby born 10:08 on 10:08. The first time, I held Inaya.
And he started crying.
I was crying so much I couldn't see her because my eyes were blurry.
Yeah.
I couldn't see her. I was like, where? And then I realized why I can't see her, because my eyes are too blurry, and nothing else mattered. All the 4 years gone. Huh?
We forget everything when Inaya in our arms.
We forgot everything, and Ya Allah gave us this blessing, and we know what we went through. we're not going so much detail, but maybe we wouldn't be husband and wife.
Yeah.
See, our story is it's a miracle. But what happened was, because I was so, full of joy and happiness, I put our story. Remember, I asked you, oh, Saima, should I put our story, on Instagram? Tell people how Inaya came. Because I never spoke about it. We never spoke. I mean, obviously, because I'm a public figure and I do music and stuff, I just let people see the music. Do you know what I mean? I never told them about our story. That was in the background, and I just got on with my job, doing music, and my wife got on. So we didn't tell anyone what we were going through. But this is the first time we've actually come public, and the reason we've done this is because so many women. How many DMs and messages did I get?
A lot of.
Oh, at least we got at least. I'm not even exaggerating. Like 17,000 emails, messages, comments. At least 17 or 18,000. And you know what my wife would do? Oh, TaZzZ. Or I know what they're going through. Get their number on my phone. I was like, listen, you can't phone every single one of them. But I thought, how do I express and tell people who are suffering, going through this? It's very normal. Listen, nothing's wrong with you. Like my wife was blaming her, look, she became pregnant. Anything wrong with you?
No.
We're going to have 20 more children, yeah?
Inshallah.
Okay, not 20, but was anything wrong with you?
No. In my pregnancy, the best thing is no complication, nothing,
No, yeah.
Everything is fine, normal.
Everything's fine.
Delivery normal, everything is good.
Any problem?
No.
Even IVF, not that I'm saying IVF is bad, did we use IVF?
No.
I forgot to tell her one important thing. When we found out we're pregnant, how did I forget? Sorry, I have to add this in. When we found out we're pregnant in hospital, yeah, hug, happy, all of that. What did I do next day?
Call in the hospital or cancel our
I called the hospital. Hello, good afternoon. This is my name, blah, 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 blah. I'd like to cancel our IVF treatment. We don't need it no more. My wife has naturally fallen pregnant. Can I have my refund back? And you know what? Thank you. They gave my refund back. They took £180 as their admin fee. Take 200, no problem. Just, yeah, I'm happy. We got it. And look, we had no money. We didn't even have money to even go for IVF. And look how Allah works. Allah gave us that money back and gave us our child blessing. And where was I? Good to see me. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, a lot of women think, oh, this is abnormal. They have family pressure, in-laws, mum, mother-in-law, this, that, this, whatever. Listen, believe in yourself. You're not the only one going through this. So many people, but you have to believe. Huh? Right? You have to believe. Don't lose hope. I know people who got messages, one woman, 16 years. 16 years, not pregnant. 16 years, that's like half my age probably. 16 years, and she's not pregnant. And then one day Allah said, now is your time. After 16 years, may Allah protect that family. Subhanallah, what a miracle. After 16 years, she fell pregnant. She had, I think, 10 miscarriages. And what I'm saying is, look, miracles happen every day. We just don't see it. Ours is probably a very small miracle story to you, but to us, the biggest miracle to us, and that's what I'm saying, women, stay strong. Men as well. Men, you have to support. Would you say they have to support at the same time? They have to support, and together you have. It's a test. Kyo Allah imtihan lenda nahi na dasi na. Allah ki karda na imtihan lenda test lenda.
Yeah.
And you have to stay, united, and Allah will give. Any message you want to give, Saima, to all the women and men who are watching us right now and are going through a similar situation that we went through for 4 years?
Don't get upset. Just believe on Allah. Inshallah, one day will happen like us.
Yeah, I understand. It's hard. They fight with their.
It's very, very hard for every woman and every man who are in situations. So, but don't lose your hope.
Yeah, don't lose your hope. I mean, we're happy. Our baby Inaya is too good.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah, you know, and all I can say is, after watching this video, look, if there's any advice you need, not that I am that guy or we are specialists, but, you know, our email's in the description. You can email me or message me on any of my social, on Instagram or, you know, on Twitter or Facebook. All my social links are below. And, you know, I want to help. We want to help. Because we know what you're going through. You know, it's very complicated. All these bicornuate uterus, IVF, this, that. Why are you gonna understand it? It's not something you just know or you learn. It's very difficult. It's so much. How much information? Remember all those Remember, read this, read that, read this. And I had, because, you know, my wife's English ain't the greatest, but you know what? I'm so proud of her today. When I first met my wife, this was how much English she knew. Hello, bye. And now, alhamdulillah, look, I'm so proud of her that she decided to do this. And, you know, she told me we should do this, and she voiced it out because it's important. It's very important, you know. This goes beyond anything. This is real life. This is a real life issue, and, you know, it's about sharing knowledge and sharing experiences so other people, you know, if whoever's listening, you know, if you get hope out of this and you have belief, you know, we want to hear miracle stories, and because we know what we went through. And yeah, just all my social links are below in the description. If there's anything you'd like, you know, to ask, or, you know, you need advice on, me and my wife, you know, we're all ears, and we will try our very best. But I think it's time, let's show them our blessing, Inaya.